Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll go to the ground. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting the off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Slithers into space. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is a type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Broncos are on the move. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Touchdown Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. Finds a... Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. On the move. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws, turn it.
Ball is out behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, the big fella running to glory.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their 1st game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. He's got it down the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. The sure hands, it's Pettis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Got the back over the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
First down for the offense.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do it.
There he goes! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on 3rd.
And the Broncos will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
At the 11-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And I like the run there. The offense doesn't have to press. They've got some time still left before the half. And more importantly, they've got to cut into this lead. They're down a couple of scores. This would be enormous. The locker room will feel so different if they can punch this in for a touchdown before the half.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he was trying to pay off his red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 10 over Texas A&M. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Riddick. And he's almost to that 1st down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Just keep slinging it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game. Instead, the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Under fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Snags it! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Reads it, fires complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Oh, they blocked the kick. That's a live ball. Defense has it.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal block because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Mark down at the 39-yard line. Second down coming up.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's in open space downfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Pressure coming. Finds his back in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. Sweet cut there. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Makes the grab. It's O'Connell. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Riddick. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go right back to him. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Woo, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. Much more on this top 5 matchup should anything change. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. You need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He tries to take the top off. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's O'Connell. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. So here comes the Auburn offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A quick pass to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. They get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Looking down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Ramsauer. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Gain of 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Rides the back and leaves it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the 4th. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to set up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Got his man on the right, breaks into the open. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this is...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 30. He's at the 20. with the interception. He'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn!
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Pucks it out of the air. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra money.
There he goes. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A little release to the back. And that is how we will wrap this one up.